for the World Cup, considering that the disaster that was their AFCON campaigns. The ball comes across, flicked on at the near post and scrambled out for a corner. More and more sides now employing the long throw. Something that cycled back to the 1990s again. So effective though. Flicked on there at the near post. Good at battling there. Mohamed Salisu. Here comes the corner. Lots of yellow shirts to aim at. All played out to the edge of the area, but eventually crowded out. And now maybe a chance here for Car on the counter-attack. Blue shirts flooding forwards. No foul, says the referee. Game continues. That's it. Well, Engbe stays on the floor. Ghana don't actually need to stop play there, but they've done so anyway. Interesting to see a replay of that. The referee probably needs to have a word here. He's managed to get the game stopped with Ghana on the attack. Zenzo Grotha. But immediately the game is stopped, he pops up off the ground again. A bit of gamesmanship there. Now the run in behind down the left-hand side from Semenyo. Just a little bit too much on that through ball. It's a bit cagey here in the early stages. Up and it's gone. A bit of pressure on the home side's goal from a couple of set pieces, but other than that, not much so far. That's better though, and now the tap in behind as well, but well played from Basse, coming across and putting that one out to play. Ghana though will be trying to wind up another long throw here. 6 yellow shirts in the box waiting for this one. A little bit short this time, but scrambled clear, and now again on the counter-attack come the home side. Blue shirts flooding forwards, but the pass in behind them. And now there's a bit more space for Ghana to work with on that left-hand side as well. Plenty of yellow shirts up here. Semenyo having his pocket picked there. Alexander Jiku playing it to and fro with Mohamed Salisu. Now Mensah teases a ball in. Put behind for a corner with yellow shirts lurking at the back post. Parfait Namsona didn't really have much choice there. Now the corner taken short and the defence slightly caught out there. Kudus though couldn't get the cross in there before the defender. That will be another corner though. Kudus with the in-swinger. Expect Ghana to really rush the 6-yard box here. Will go to the back post, missed by everyone somehow, went through a crowd of bodies. Central African Republic, I think, will be happy. Just to relieve the pressure here. Merthyr unable to gather that one. Shot comes in straight. That's Dominique Ifigane. So the first shot of the game finally. Good as though. Just was sighter really. Cut out of midfield by the Ghanaians. The foul then going against them on the halfway line. Randa Furiua going to ground. First time in the game, Central African Republic able to get plenty of blue shirts into the Ghana half, but then the free kick goes all the way back to the goalkeeper. Now cleared long. Flicked on from halfway. Tied it up at the back. No space to play out there for Ghana. Now they win the ball back again in midfield. Driving forward, just trying to curl that one in off the outside of the boot for the run of Jordan Ayew. 34 years of age is the Ghana captain. Suspect this is going to be the last hurrah and qualification campaign for him. There's no AFCON to look forward to later in the year in Morocco. Somehow Ghana going through their qualification group didn't win a single game. 3 draws, 3 losses, bottom of that group. Probing down the left and a bit of space opening up here. Can they have to keep that ball in play? Yes, they can. We'll cut back to Ayew on the edge of the area, pulls the trigger, shot well blocked. Slightly risky back pass there. And they get away with it. Central African Republic. Keeper, of course, can't pick that one up. It was a definite back pass. Trying to play the way out of the back there, but that one well blocked by Fatawu. A reminder, win here for Ghana. Depending on results elsewhere. More specifically, depending on the result between Comoros and Madagascar, they could have qualified for the World Cup with a game to go. Currently at 0-0 between Comoros and Madagascar, by the way. That game kicking off at exactly the same time as this one. Anything other than a win for Madagascar, and if Ghana win here, they will have qualified. Just beaten in the air. Certainly Partey playing on the right. I think could have really got almost a free roll there in the number 10 spot. Semenyo over on the left. In fact, the goal has actually just gone in for Madagascar. That could be huge in Group I, especially if Ghana don't find a way to break down the home defence here. Goal going in just seconds ago. Comoros, of course, still in with a chance of at least second place in the group. With the top 4 second-place teams go into playoffs, so we'll still have a chance of making it to the big show next summer. tight though between Comoros and Madagascar coming into this one. Madagascar on 16 points, Comoros on 15. Madagascar, by the way, their final game away to Mali, who could also still come second in the group, at least theoretically, but the combination of results for that to happen would be quite extraordinary. They're currently down on 12 points, 4 behind Madagascar. They would need Madagascar and Comoros to draw today. Mali away to Chad, by the way. Then going into the final round of games, Mali at home to Madagascar, Ghana at home to Comoros. So really, Mali fans will be hoping for a win in that final game for Ghana against Comoros, so they can try and hope that Comoros at least only draw against Madagascar, and then Madagascar have to beat Madagascar, hope Ghana beat Comoros, and it's just about possible for Mali still to come second. Whether that would be good enough for one of the 4 top spots is another question though entirely. Ayew stretching play down the left. It's heavily marked. Eventually gets the free kick he was looking for. Opponent just trying to swap shirts a little bit early by the looks of it. Right. Clement Couturier, by the way, with the opening goal for Madagascar. It'd be an extraordinary story if Madagascar were to qualify for the World Cup. Certainly now, Kudus on the left, plays the ball back inside. No way through though, disciplined defending at the moment from the home side. Fatawu gets down the back. Cut out at the near post there. Cherubim Basse. There were yellow shirts lurking behind as well. Good play from Abdul Fatawu. Showing a bit of pace. And Ayew and Semenyo both lurking behind. Surely one of them will be able to put that in the net. Now Kudus comes across to take the corner. In swinger. Kudus chips it towards the back post, and it's well, Semenyo that gets there first. Didn't quite get it. Seemed to come off the chest rather than the head. You need a stoop rather than a jump. I beg your pardon, that was Mohamed Salisu with the header. I'll turn to Semenyo. So as things stand, a point for Ghana, 3 points for Madagascar. That would put Comoros and Mali completely out of it. Mali still drawing their game against Chad at the moment in these early stages. All be down to those last 2 games. Madagascar away to Mali and Ghana at home to Comoros. I think one way or another it's going to come down to those two games anyway. Whether the top spot is still up for grabs, we'll find out in the next hour and a half or so. Closing down their opponents in possession.
Tu ne défends pas en reculant, tu défends en avançant. Recule pas.
Weather at this time of year in Casablanca is perfect for football, really. Not too cold, not too hot either, and certainly not high in humidity. Kudus under pressure, doing well to keep the ball and recycle it. Now Salisu brings the ball out. Once again, Sona all over him. And now he plays the ball forward, and there's yellow shirts coming in behind. Here's Partey. Just about gets the ball under control. Now back to Yerenki. Kudus. Again. Oh, does ever so well there, Kudus. And now Partey is in behind as well. It's a little bit too much on the pass. Now he gathers it. He's got Yerenki with him. Ball comes in, but quite enough loft on that one and cut out at the near post and put behind for a corner by Miambai. Take the corner. Referee just having a little word with some of the players and not by the penalty spot. Looks like Semenya there marking the goalkeeper, the rest of the Ghana players all in the group there, wait for them to disperse. A bit of talking to here as well. Before Miambai. 20 minutes in. Corner comes in from the right. Good delivery to the back post, and there's the opener. Lovely delivery. And Mohamed Salisu grabs his second goal of the qualification campaign. Ghana very much up and running now here in Casablanca. Oh, the goal vital, given what's going on elsewhere in the group. Well, he threatened earlier from another corner, just didn't quite get the timing of the jump right. This time, though, bullet header in the back of the net. No chance really there for Ufegane. Questions perhaps over the marking. There was good movement there as the ball came in from the group there of Ghanaian players. It started by the penalty spot. Now Central African Republic under all sorts of pressure here. Is that the game that's going to open things up a bit, I wonder? Remember, the reverse fix between these two sides finished 4-3. And historically, while they only have one draw and 2 losses against Ghana, Central African Republic have always caused problems. It certainly wasn't all one-way traffic before the opening goal, but now how will Ghana react to taking the lead here? Well, Partey thought that was shoulder to shoulder. Difficult to tell from that angle. Leicester City wide player trying to use his strength. Of course, a teammate of his captain Jordan Ayew with the Foxes. Currently 6th in the English second tier after being relegated last season from the Premier League. Now the ball whipped in from the left, scrambled clear. Kudus now. He wants to cut onto his left foot, instead he goes down to the byline, tries to drive the ball across goal, and it's put behind for another Ghana corner. Just moving on to his weaker right foot. And that cross had to be dealt with. change up here from Ghana. Ayew instead coming out to take this one. Speed the outswinger. Then goes deep, and the shot comes in. Scrambled clear, still not cleared, and eventually the ball lands on the roof of the net. 2 or 3 efforts at goal there. The initial header scrambled off the line. Another good delivery. The initial header coming in from Kwasi Sibo. And then Sibo again with the last touch. Just lobbing it over the bar. So close to 2-0 for Ghana. So as it stands, Ghana preserving that 3-point lead over Madagascar. And if Madagascar keep that lead away to Comoros, then it will just come down to 2 for those top 2 places. And Madagascar, as things stand, well placed at least for one of those playoff spots. Yeah, free kick, looks like Grotha fancies this one. It's chipped in, but too much on it, straight into the hands of Benjamin Asare. Pretty much his first touch, I think. There's been a footwork there at the back now for Tawu. Not Kudus. Cutting inside. Oh, and the ball in. Oh, and just missed by Semenyo. And Ayew. The offside flag going up, though. I'll tell you what, looking at that replay, Jordan Ayew clearly onside. If he just managed to latch onto it before Semenyo reached for the ball, the flag would probably have stayed down, and it could well have been 2-0. Well mopped up in midfield there from Sibo. Long ball out from the back, though, not the best. Ghana with that precious 1-goal lead. You have to feel, though, they need to press forward for a second here. 1 goal. Never really feel like enough. Ball in just behind the run of Antoine Semenyo. He's been absolutely lethal for Bournemouth so far this season, Antoine Semenyo. 6 goals, 3 assists from his opening 7 Premier League games of the season. It's not just the goals, it's the performances as well. He was almost unplayable in their opening game of the season away at Anfield against the defending champions Liverpool. Bournemouth losing that game 4-2, but they've gone from strength to strength since then, sitting 6th in the Premier League table. And now a little bit of space opens up for the team in blue, but ball forward a little bit hasty. Eventually prodded out. Actually, no, the ball kept in play, was it? No, it did go out for a throw, but a little bit of a mistake at the back there. The defender really should have just cleared that one. Tried to steer it, just shepherded the ball out for a goal kick, but he had 2 home players on him. And between them, they managed to keep the ball in play. So Partey Namsona looks like he's going to wind up for the long throw. Use absolutely every inch of stadium available to him. Good throw in, headed away though at the near post. But now Ghana playing on the counter-attack. Partey cuts inside, but a heavy touch there. It comes to nothing. Republic there inviting pressure on themselves. Jordan Ayew leading the charge, a bit frustrated some of his teammates didn't also press up as well. You can't press as an individual, you have to press as a team, otherwise it's easy to get round. Oh, nice turn in midfield. Sibu almost winning the ball back just outside of the Ghana box. Loose ball now picked up by Bassett. Battling for the ball in midfield, Thomas Partey though. Winning that one. Now Jordan Ayew. Not been in superb form at the start of this season, Ayew. It's the one goal for Leicester City so far. Compare that to Partey, who has 3 goals and an assist already. We have a man down there. The medical staff being beckoned on as we hit the half-hour mark. Still goalless, by the way, between Chad and Mali. Mali just have to win that game and hope they get the right results elsewhere. Swiftly running out of time. So Madagascar leading by a 1-0 away to Comoros. Ghana here leading by a 1-0 away to the Central African Republic. As things stand, Ghana and Madagascar will be separated by 3 points at the top of the table. Everyone else will be irrelevant as far as the top 2 places are concerned going into the final round of games coming up on Sunday. Now Ghana trying to come forward again. I think a series of niggly fouls there from Willengbe, just producing a yellow card as a little tug. Dived in there as well on Kudus. Certainly Mohamed Kudus so far getting a lot of heat when he's on the ball. He's obviously been earmarked as a big threat. Kudus was just about to take that free kick there as the whistle blew. I hope he didn't injure himself pulling out of that one. Looks like Ghana taking the opportunity to push up some of the bigger units here for this one. High defensive line from the home side. Not the best of deliveries this time, a little bit low, not enough flight on it. Partey. Cycles the ball. Urenki does well to turn inside. Now Ayew in space on this near side. Plenty of support up there for the Ghanaian captain. Lays the ball off. Now Kudus. Twisting, turning. Still can't find space. Plays the ball out instead to Sibo. Slick play there, and all of a sudden things opening up on that right-hand side. The through ball just half cut out. Semenyo does get on the end of it eventually. And the ball played over to this near side. Urenki to Fatawu. Fatawu cuts inside, has to pop the goal. Well, they're always drifting a little bit high. Ghana leading by a goal to nil. Mohamed Salisu with his second goal of the qualification campaign. Bullet header on the end of a Mohamed Kudus corner. Questions perhaps about the marking as the ball came in. Central African Republic had already had one warning shot across the bows a few moments before that, with Salisu just getting the timing of the header wrong. The ball limping out for a goal kick. No second chances though. Ghana moving into the lead. Now trying to sweep forward, a slightly heavy touch from Semenyo, who's struggled to get going so far. I think it's fair to say Kudus and Fatawu, though, combining well down the Ghana right. Not much coming from the left so far. Just over 10 minutes to go before the break. Here is Fatawu. Now space for Kudus. Kudus looks up, cuts the ball back. The shot comes in. It's been mistimed though by Thomas Partey. And the foul there goes Ghana's way. Jordan Ayew chasing back, belying his 34 years to win the ball back. It's a shove in his back for his efforts. And I reckon this is in range. Fegane lining up his wall. Four-man wall, in fact. A bit strange there. The referee using the foam to mark where the free kick was to be taken. Not for the wall. Unless it's dissipated particularly quickly. Kudus sweeps one into the back post, looking for the runner. Semenyo trying to get in behind, claims for a handball, not given. The ball lofted back over and just bouncing harmlessly into the hands of Yefegane. And Fatawu with a shot from distance, and that's just over the crossbar. Well, the Leicester City wide man looked up there, spotted the keeper off his line, had a pop, why not? So he's been in great form so far this season. And he started this game well as well. Just a little bit too much loft on it, but I tell you what, that had been a little bit low, and the keeper, Yefegane, was going to be in all sorts of trouble. Slightly loose ball back in. Now Central African Republic trying to play their way out from the back, but losing the ball in midfield. Strong play from Sibo. And a bit too much hugging for the referee's liking there. Jordan Ayew using his strength to hold up the ball. Six of one, half dozen of the other, to be fair. Careful where you grab, though. Flick forward to Menu across there. Oh, that's a sitter. My word. Alexander Gikou set up by Antoine Semenyo. Onside, Semenyo with the header across. He's got to get that on target, surely. Unmarked. Just leant back a little bit. Well, that could, maybe should have been 2-0 Ghana. the moment, it's the Black Stars threatening to extend their lead here in Casablanca. So just the one goal in the Comoros for Madagascar. Well, there was an opportunity for the home side, but a long leg snaked out there to snuff out the danger. Now Kudus. Got Fatawu as well running down this right-hand side. Fatawu seems to have the legs on his opposite number at the moment. Now he goes to the back post looking for Semenyo, but just a little bit too close to the keeper this time. And Ifagani as well to come off his line. Lovely musical rhythm, by the way, being beaten out from the stands. One of those things that just really sets African football apart. The vibe and the music from the fans, there's just nothing else quite like it. Neat and tidy at the back. Now playing the ball out. Semenyo makes a run forward, but this time, I was about to say this time, Ayew just slightly brushed off the ball, but not legally, says the referee. A reminder, Mohamed Salisu with the only goal in the 20th minute. Thunderous header. Now, Ayew stretching the play down the right-hand side. Yellow shirts arrive in support. Eventually, Semenyo, I think, just slightly losing track of where the goal was. Did come to him at an awkward height. Ayew could have played it across there, but then sort of moved himself back into a more congested spot. I think Semenyo had already made his run and sort of really needed to try and get back a little bit back away from goal. As things stand, though, they've been very much second best in this first half, the Central African Republic, but just the one goal in it. And now they're coming forward, and Seedou has been caught the wrong side and the ball through, just intercepted. Ghana just being patient for the moment. Long ball forward, a little bit. No chance there for Fatawu. Trying to play through midfield this time. Loose ball picked up by Sibo. Had a very tidy game of midfield as the Real Oviedo midfielder. It's only his second international cap as well. The Sare's nearly caught out there. Flying a little bit too close to the wind on that one. Semenyo plays the ball to Kudus. Fatawu Pops up in space on the right-hand side, cuts inside, has the shot, and really a bit of a waste there. He had, what, 2-3 teammates running through, just waiting for the cross. Teammates running through, just waiting for the cross. You could see, though, why Partey had to go at goal. More power on it next time, perhaps. Ayew uses his strength, wins the ball back, and the cross takes a slight deflection into the hands of the keeper, who gathers it the second time of asking. Quickly plays the ball out as well, trying to catch out the Ghanaian back line. Tied up, though, by Caleb Urenkye. Well, I say, Abdul Fattawi, the number 7, has been really eye-opening on his return to the squad. His first Black Star squad since having cruciate ligament surgery back in November of last year. Certainly shining now. Back up to full fitness. Grotha plays the ball off, makes the run forward, doesn't get the ball back though. Gamboa moves up into midfield, then there's a loose pass. And then given right back by Ghana, and a few arms being waved at teammates there from the team in yellow, but they quickly win the ball back. Now then, what can they do here? Ball brought over halfway. Fattawi wins the throw. Just 1 minute added on at the end of this first half. So he lays the ball off to Kudus, makes his run down the right. Meanwhile, Kudus spots loads of space over on that left-hand side. Again, the home defence has been pretty disciplined by and large. Now Semenyo makes some space, puts the shot in, bounces awkwardly there in front of Yefegane. He does well to gather that one cleanly. That could well be it then, the first half here. Goal kick smashed long. The referee looks at his watch and blows the whistle then for the end of the first half here in Casablanca. And as far as the Black Stars of Ghana are concerned, it's a job done, at least so far. They've been dominant in midfield. Central African Republic have defended stoutly, but were undone from the set piece. Mohamed Salisu with a bullet header from close range in the 20th minute, latching on to a Mohamed Kudus cross. Both Kudus and Abdul Fattawi on his return to the side after a year out. Very impressive for the team in yellow. And so far, it's the Black Stars taking one step towards a possible 5th qualification for the FIFA World Cup, and the lead here in Casablanca at half-time. It's the Central African Republic 0, Ghana 1.
I'm Phil Hellmuth. In games, I love them. That's why I'm all in with Bet Rivers, where there's always another way to play. That's right, Phil, like prop packs and super boosters. Bet Rivers has a bunch of no extra cost bonus games to give qualified players more chances to win. It's amazing. Sorry, slept in. Bet Rivers. Games on.
flip it upside down.
Say no to slow at a price that's so low. Get award-winning Optimum Fiber internet starting at only $40 a month. Act now and get the Disney Plus Hulu bundle on us and a 5-year price guarantee. Plus, get an unlimited mobile line included for 1 year. Call or go online today.
Any questions?
How did you become the Capital One Bank guy?
I've always been passionate about no fees or minimums on checking accounts.
Aren't you in the Hall of Fame?
And didn't you live in space?
What's in your wallet?
When I made my million on New York's Erie Canal, I traveled hundreds of miles by mule.
How about a raffle ticket? Now I'm a millionaire.
Hard then, easier now. The Erie Canal $1 Million Raffle. New York Lottery's best odds at $1 million.
Cantina chicken bowl with that slow roasted chicken and freshly prepared pico.
Thank you, sir. So what do two dudes do in LA for fun? Shout out Taco Bell for sponsoring the pod and for being my go-to source of protein.
I'm so sorry to cut you off. It's like macro magic.
Yeah, it's like macro magic. Top.
Shooting apples.
Oh!
Don't worry, you know what'll fix this? New Fireball Blazing Apple.
What?
I was wrong. It's not looking good. You know what? We should call your dad. Where's your dad?
Woof.
No. Are you really his father? New Fireball Blazing Apple. A shot that never misses. Okay, I'm gonna head out.
A blind spot that's never out of sight. How it should be. The Hyundai Tucson.
Now for a limited time, get 1.99% APR for 60 months on the Hyundai Tucson or Tucson Hybrid. Visit your local Hyundai dealer today.
SC, you gotta make some changes.
If I was in charge, I'll make it more hardcore.
Taekwondo should be allowed.
Offside!
I'd make it more dramatic.
That is quite dramatic. There should be more icons to play with this year.
Say no to slow at a price that's so low. Get award-winning Optimum Fiber internet starting at only $40 a month. Act now and get the Disney Plus Hulu bundle on us and a 5-year price guarantee. Plus, get an unlimited mobile line included for 1 year. Call or go.
A blind spot that's never out of sight. How it should be. The Hyundai Tucson.
Now for a limited time, get 1.99% APR for 60 months on the Hyundai Tucson or Tucson Hybrid. Visit your local Hyundai dealer today.
SC, you gotta make some changes.
I need more control over my keeper.
It needs to be more dramatic.
There should be more icons to play with this year.
Say no to slow at a price that's so low. Get award-winning Optimum Fiber internet starting at only $40 a month. Act now and get the Disney Plus Hulu bundle on us and a 5-year price guarantee. Plus, get an unlimited mobile line included for 1 year. Call or go online today.
I thought you worked in his house. Nope. Cantina chicken burrito.
You know what? Let me get something to wash that down with.
I got you.
Stadium here in Morocco. It's Ghana leading by 1-0 here against the home side, the Central African Republic. The Black Stars, good value for that goal as well. Mohamed Salisu with a bullet header from close range following Mohamed Kudus' corner. Having come very close just moments before that from a similar situation with the ball coming over from the right. Mistimed his header the first time. Second time, though, no mistake. With further chances, too, as well, for Ghana. They've certainly applied pressure, but the side in blue have certainly dug in defensively when they've had to. At the moment, though, somewhat struggling to make an impression in the final third. We're about to get back underway here. Looks like we're going to have one change made as well. So Mustafa Jimé coming on. For the home side. Jimé plying his trade in Belarus with Dinamo Minsk with 5 goals, 3 assists in 19. This time, though, Urenki with a slightly loose first touch, and the player comes in, so 2. So Enzo Grotha and Carl Nyanganda, who'd struggled to make any impression at all in that first half, replaced by Mustafa Jimé and Theodore Yoandenji. Not coming to nothing for Ghana. Under pressure at the back, but then played out. And now room to run here. Kudus spreading the ball over towards Fatawu. Had a splendid first half, Fatawu, in his return to the Black Stars lineup after a 1-year absence. And 1-2 there. Urenki gets down to the byline. Defender comes across and concedes the corner. So Kudus will swing this one in with his left foot. Again, Ghana starting with a knot of players together, then they'll all disperse as the ball comes in. Can be very difficult to mark. Central African Republic just trying to get some bodies in there to try and get in the way of some of that movement. So 5 yellow shirts crowding around near the penalty spot, with just Semenyo being physically pushed out of the 6-yard box at the moment. All sorts going on here as the ball comes in, and it's Kwasi Sibo with the header stooped a bit there, didn't quite get the timing right. All sorts of going on there between the two sides before the ball came in. I think the referee eventually just wanted to get the corner done. There, the as it stands table. So Mali now in the lead away to Chad. Comoros losing at home to Madagascar. Ghana here winning away to the Central African Republic. So as things stand, Ghana will go into the last game of the group at home to Comoros, knowing that a draw would be enough to guarantee their spot at the World Cup next summer. Madagascar guaranteed at least second place in the group, and certainly with their points total, a good chance of picking up one of those 4 playoff spots as well. As the ball goes into the back post, Semenyo couldn't quite gather it though as he cut inside. It's all going to come down to those last round of games as things stand, with Ghana at home to Comoros and Mali at home to Madagascar, with Comoros and Mali already out of it and really, well, a free hit with nothing to play for. Madagascar and Ghana, the team's under pressure. Now Semenyo prepares for the throw. Long throw too as well, flicked on at the near post. And it's been stabbed wide. Alexander Jiku, I think. Keeper came for it, quickly retreated. And it was Jiku at the back post. Well, that really should have been a second goal for Ghana. We've said that a couple of times in the first half as well. Not been quite clinical enough in front of goal. Still just the 1-goal lead, and we know that this Central African Republic side can score against Ghana. The reverse fixture finished 4-3. Remember, back on match day 4 in Kamazi. Now look, Mensah turns back, ball inside to Jordan Ayew, who just dropped deep for a moment. He's burnt past one and he's played a nice little ball through there. Oh, and this is opening up nicely for Ghana. And that's 2-0. Thomas Partey. Timing is run into the box of perfection. And surely now, Ghana moving towards the full 3 points. Just solidifying their place at the top of African qualifying Group I. Smiles in the stands as well, smiles on the pitch. Jordan Ayew started it all off with a lovely bit of hold-up play. Dropped deep, got hold of the ball, twisted past his marker. From that point on, the Central African Republic were in trouble. As soon as he got the ball there, playing it through, then Partey, perfect first touch into space, everyone being played on side there by Flory Yangao. Thomas Partey then with his third goal of the campaign, scored a brace against Madagascar on match day 6. He's bagged another one here. Here's the Villarreal midfielder. Well, how do the Central African Republic come back from that, I wonder? The home side pinging the ball wide. Really, it's going to be a case here of, do the Central African Republic stick or twist? Do they try and prevent the score piling up? Or do they come forward and really try and make a game of it? Remember, they are missing Louis Mafuta, scored a hat-trick in the reverse fixture. One of the 6 goals that they've scored in this campaign, he got half of them in just that one game. They've actually been credited with 8 goals, but 2 of those were own goals against Comoros. Again, they lost 4-2 without scoring a goal. For Ayew, doesn't quite get the cross right this time. Perfect start to the second half then for Ghana. Didn't make the most of their dominance in the first half to double their lead, but they've swiftly put that right at the start of the second period. But this is some nice slick interplay from Central African Republic. Half cut out, now running into space. Here's Babula. Babula gets the ball back. Can't quite get past Gideon Mensah, but he does win a corner. It might be their first of the game, actually. Still 1-0 to Madagascar over in Comoros. Clement Couturier with the only goal there. Another change made this time in midfield. Donald Gisek coming on for Brad Pirioa. A bit of a swish and a miss. Ball eventually thumped clear by the Black Stars defence, but they haven't completely weathered the storm yet. But then the ball given away, but then given straight back again. A little bit sloppy here from the Black Stars, and eventually Mensah puts that out for a throw. Gusek coming on, domestic-based player. More of a defensive midfielder as that cross-in comes from the left, and it's well taken by Benjamin Asare, who's had precious little to do in this game so far. Jordan Ayew winning the foul there, as Cherubin Basse came in from behind a little bit. Just a bit of a nudge. Ayew's been leading the line well so far. Semenyo having a little chat with the referee as well. Free kick eventually taken short. Semenyo Drops deep. Mensah picks it up on this near side. Faced with a blanket of blue shirts in front of him. Oh, that's a poor pass from Kwasi Sibo. Immediately puts his hand up in a apologetic fashion. Plenty of energy, though, from Ghana at the moment. As we near the hour mark. Sitting pretty with the 2-goal lead here. Nice ball out, though, from Yifigane. The question is, how do they get back into the game now? So at which point does Otto Addo start thinking about withdrawing some of his prized assets? But that's a nice turn on the ball, and it was a half shot, half cross, wasn't it, from Babula? Venus Babula's had a bright start to this second half. Based in Slovenia with NK Bravo. In the second tier there, 7 goals, 4 assists from his 11 appearances so far this season. So bang in form. Finally starting to show it here today as well. Mensah plays the ball off. Played down the line, but not quite close enough to Ayew. First time enough, didn't quite go according to plan there. Now Semenyo can perhaps start to use some of his power and pace. Goes past one, puts a nice ball inside towards Ayew. Picks up the loose ball, does Semenyo. Kudus now, does ever so well to get away, but there's no support over on that right-hand side. But now Kudus in space on that right-hand side, pulls the ball back in, but cleared at the near post. Urenki half wins the ball. And then the shot comes in with a big deflection from Fatawu, and easily taken by Yifigame. In the 60th minute now, just suggestions that the game's starting to stretch a little bit here. It's Mohamed Salisu going down on this near side, just on the halfway. Scored the opening goal earlier. There's going to be a yellow card brandished as well. Just caught his standing leg, I think, on the knee, a glancing blow. Not an ugly challenge by any stretch of the imagination, just that little bit late coming in from Mustafa Jimé. Confirmation of the yellow card then for the Central African Republic, number 9. Salisu with the ball forward. Kudus brushed off the ball. Now the long ball forward, but well defended. Sibo then, well, turns the ball into space, was expecting a teammate to burst onto it, but instead it's the team in blue coming forward. It's a surging run there. Kenny Kimabeisa. Oh, and the ball's been lost. A little tug of the shirt there. Referee keeping his whistle in his pocket for the moment. Mohamed Salisu perhaps a little bit lucky. He certainly reached out. I'm not sure how much of a grab he managed. The effort was there. Ghana perhaps might just want to calm things down for a moment here. Long ball forward towards Ayew. Gets the ball down to Semenyo. Oh, lovely cushion pass out to Mensah on this near side. Now Ayew runs into the channel. Snuffed out, though, by Cherubim Bassey, who's had a good game back there, by and large, the number 4. Had a number of telling challenges. A little bit of afters there as well. Semenyo comes over. We know he's got the long throw in his locker, and it's got a lovely flight to it too as well. Doesn't really loop up too much, just comes in pretty flat. Very difficult for the defenders to know where that ball's going to come down. I guess you could say the same for his teammates though as well. Must have been a bit of a bump there that Ayew took exception to. No real need for that though when your team 2-0 up. Semenyo with the throw. Keeper comes for it, misses it. Very lucky to get away with that one. The goalkeeper there making an early call, but now charging through, and there's pace here in behind. Mensah comes across, just about does enough to snuff that out for the moment, and then makes the tackle as well. But they still haven't cleared it. Shot comes in just wide of the upright. Oh, for one of the first times in the game, Central African Republic really using pace. Well, just not quite enough on that pass to keep the ball away from Mensah. Jimé, though, certainly helping since coming on at half-time. Now the ball whipped in again, straight at the keeper, and this is why Ghana really needed that second goal as a bit of an insurance policy. It only takes a moment of magic, and things could suddenly turn very, very quickly. Now Ayew again. Oh, now Jordan Ayew could be in trouble here. I think the opponent might be over-egging this one. Not sure how much contact there may or may not have been, and here's a real flashpoint. Lots of finger pointing going on. There was definitely contact from Ayew, which he's going to get a yellow card for. But I think the reaction from the Central African Republic player, probably not right either. Everyone being told to calm down. Well, the referee doesn't get a replay of this. I'd love to see one, though. I'm sure you guys would too. So Ayew gets the yellow card. You just can't react like that. What core contact has he made here? He's been dragged down as they've gone to get back up again. Well, he just bumped into him with his hip. Yellow card is right for that. Certainly don't need any more. But that is definitely too much from Bassey. So he's stuck to Ayew like glue when he can. Here's another look at the earlier opportunity for the Central African Republic. Shot rifled in. That's the first time, really. Just spinning wide as well. Started on target. Just carved it a little bit. I've got to say, though, that Cherubim Bassey there as well hasn't exactly covered himself in glory with his reaction to what was minimal contact. The very fact the contact was made was enough for the yellow card, and that's fine. The referee managing to calm things down. Certainly doesn't look like someone that you'd necessarily disobey. Midway through the second half then, Ghana leading by 2 goals. A bit of a flash point there as Jordan Ayew unnecessarily reacted. He lost the ball there and then was dragged down as well by the defender as the defender put the ball out of play. Now Kudus tries to get in behind. The ball is put out for a Ghana corner. Certainly Kudus has had a good game there today, being given a more central role. He's really taken it with both hands as well. Ayew goes across to take the corner. Some of the home players just warming up there. Cross comes into the back post, the header beats the keeper and it's looped into the net for 3-0. 69 minutes in, the 3 points surely in the bag now. It's Alexander Jiku. Well, that's 2 games in a row the centre-back has scored. Scored the winner against Mali last month on match day 8. Looping header at the back post, the keeper leapt, couldn't get there. 2 men on the line couldn't stop it either. That's a second goal from a corner. The Ghana have scored in this game. Set pieces can be so important, a real difference maker, and that's certainly proved true here in Morocco. The second assist of the game for the Ghanaian captain as well. So Ghana cruising to 3 points now. It really all eyes turning to the game between the Comoros and Madagascar. Still 1-0 to the away side, Madagascar. That would leave Ghana top of the table by 3 points going into the final round of games. Madagascar in second place. Both Comoros and Mali, no matter what Mali do in their game away to Chad, completely out of it. So first and second, the top 2 teams rather, confirmed. And then it will all come down to what happens on the final match day. So who comes top, who comes second, and will that team in second place have done enough for a playoff spot? So 20 minutes to go here then in Morocco. Ghana leading by 3-0. To be fair, they have been largely dominant. Certainly the marking from set pieces from the Central African Republic not good enough. As Mensah puts another ball in. Half cut out at the back post, the shot comes in, it's 4-0. And Jordan Ayew has his goal to add to his 2 assists. And Ghana now rampant. Seventh goal of the campaign for the Black Stars captain. Top scorer in the group, by the way. Just as well that Kudus didn't get a touch on that. He'd have been flagged offside for certain. Brilliant finish, though, on the volley from Jordan Ayew, the 34-year-old. Using his experience there. May not be in the hottest of form for Leicester City in the English Championship, but he's leading his side with aplomb here. And surely now, Otto Addo about to start making the changes and resting those players for that vital final game coming up in Accra on Sunday, at home to the Comoros. So Wellenbeck comes off with Axel Uri coming on for just his 3rd substitute appearance of the campaign. Based with Sarıyer in Turkey after a summer move. He's a regular there for a team struggling in the Turkish top flight. This, I think, fair to say, is probably the, well, arguably at least, the best performance from Ghana in this qualification campaign. They've been digging out results without necessarily always playing well. But they've played well here today. Dominant away from home. Fatawu, he knows he's got the pace on his marker. This time decided to cut back inside. Kudus tries to turn in a tight space there, eventually runs into too much traffic. And still no changes from the Ghana coach. Surely he wants to protect some of his top players. There's one man who surely will be taken off sooner rather than later. Mohamed Kudus, he's been superb in that number 10 role. Really knitted things together nicely. Sibo spreads the ball out to Fatawu. Fatawu just coming back from injury at the start of this season after a surgery on a cruciate ligament injury at the end of last year. Salisu picks out Fatawu on that far side, who then eventually gets the ball in, diving header away from the edge of the 6-yard box. Ball whipped in again. Oh, and Kudus just didn't quite get the touch he wanted. The offside flag went up anyway. 15 minutes to go, 4-0. Could be getting worse here. Ghana really seem to have the bit between their teeth here. And here come the changes. Antoine Semenyo's been relatively quiet on that left flank. Thomas Partey also coming off. And Abdul Fatawu as well, who's not necessarily 100% fit at the moment. So Joseph Pencil, Elisha Awosu and Kamal Sulemana come on for Ghana. Pencil will probably slot in on the right-hand side with Sulemana on the left. Elisha Awosu very much like for like in defensive midfield. Central African Republic just with a little bit of keep ball here. And the ball won there, but contact with the player in blue. Yohan Enji, the man, just caught there as the tackle came in from Awosu. Now then, more contact over on the far side there. Foul going to go Ghana's way. Joseph Pencil, by the way, in his first squad since match day 1 of the AFCON qualification process. or non-qualification process, as you might say, for Ghana. His stock probably rising by not being involved in what was an abject qualification for the Black Stars. Free kick comes in, whipped in from the right-hand side, cleared at the near post, but then just stabbed out by Miambai. Kudus goes across to take the corner. Be the in-swinger again. Just 6 yellow shirts to aim at this time. Went long to the back post. Wosu ready to pounce on that, just headed out of his line. Ayew laying the ball off, but Ghana crowded out. Quickly winning the ball back again, though. Salisu lays it off to Ayew. Ayew's got, what, 2, 3 blue shirts converging on him. Now Suleimana plays the ball in, continues his run. Has the shot at goal, but just leans back in it a little bit and spoons it over the bar. And big news there from Comoros as well. Madagascar now moving into a 2-goal lead. And that could well be that as far as Comoros' hopes and aspirations of qualifying for the World Cup for the very first time. Meanwhile, Madagascar playing out of their skins. Lost just twice through the entire qualification process of Madagascar. Both of those against Ghana, 1-0 in Kumasi on match day 1. And then 3-0 for their home match as well on match day 6. Oh, and the challenge coming in there. Referee keeping his cards in his pocket for the moment as Paintsil was just caught as he looked like he was going to get away down that right flank. Ghana just slowing things down a little bit now. No real need to expend energy unnecessarily now. The 4-goal lead, that's a lovely ball forward for Jordan Ayew. And then the flag goes up offside. Kudus just couldn't quite check his run enough. He just needed to put a little bend in that one. Clearly off. Quickly flagged. Ayew might have been flagged off actually for earlier in the move. We didn't quite see a replay of that bit. Now Mohamed Kudus will unwrap strap protection for his left wrist. The Tottenham Hotspur wide man gets a hug from his captain. He's been superb out there today. Really knitting things together nicely. And Mohamed Salisu also getting a break as well, as Jerome Opoku and Prince Uwosu come on in their places. So like for like, Mohamed Salisu for Jerome Opoku, based in Turkey with Istanbul Başakşehir. Meanwhile, Prince Uwosu, one of the few domestic based players in the squad. In fact, one of only 2 domestic players players in this Black Stars squad. Faced with Medioma comes on for his debut for Ghana. What a way to celebrate your first call-up. And wouldn't you know it, it's his 21st birthday today as well. Bit of a celebratory swagger to Ghana now with a 4-goal lead. Who could blame them? I wonder if they're singing happy birthday there for Prince Owusu. What a brilliant birthday present. First international cap. Will be absolutely brimming with pride as well. Oh, good strong hold-up play there. Abula. He's had his moments as the car number 11. It's not enough of them, and perhaps it's not enough support either from some of his teammates. That looked like a Ghana throw-in. Doesn't really matter now, though. Out. Making it a rare foray forwards. There hasn't been many opportunities for the full-backs in blue to get over halfway. They've been mostly trying to defend. And now a corner. The Black Stars would love to make it 2 clean sheets in a row. After their nervy 1-0 win against Mali last time out. Alexander Jiku getting the only goal there. He's also got on the score sheet here this afternoon as well. So 5 minutes plus stoppages to go here in Morocco. Central African Republic 0, Ghana 4. And the corner there. Swerving out of play before coming back in with the swerve. So Ayew has already made his 5 changes. Perhaps surprisingly, it's the captain and the oldest man in the squad, Jordan Ayew, on the ball now. Nearly got that one through for Paintsil. But it's the captain being left out there for the full 90. They can't afford any slip-ups against Comoros either. Madagascar absolutely flying ahead of that trip to Bamako to take on Mali on match day 10 on Sunday. So all 3 games in the group will be happening at the same time. All eyes will be on Accra and Bamako. Ghana against Comoros and then Mali against Madagascar respectively. Chad against the Central African Republic in N'Djamena. Will be just for the losing spots, and now coming forwards here, and that's 5-0 for Ghana. The Black Stars rampant here. It's the substitute Kamal Sulemana. He couldn't miss from there, and he didn't either. And this really has been a 5-star performance from Ghana. Even the keeper getting the entire length of the pitch to celebrate that. And the fans who've made the journey up north certainly having plenty to cheer about as well. No offside there, he's behind the ball as it's played. And the keeper, Ifigane, just simply couldn't get across in time. Simple finish for Sulemana. His first international goal, by the way. in his 23rd appearance. Ghana cruising here to the final whistle. There's Sulemana's name popping up at the bottom of the page there. 23-year-old. I'm sure delighted to have bagged his first ever international goal. With a little bit of defending to be done here from Ghana. Oh, lovely cut inside as well. Blue shirts arriving. Time to set it up. Slight miscontrol. Now the shot stabbed in. Half cleared. And now Sulemana, the scorer of the fifth goal, has his pocket picked as well. The referee not liking that challenge coming in from Yawanenji. And it's all going off in the Comoros-Madagascar match no sooner. Madagascar taking a 2-goal lead. They've had one pegged back as well now. So Comoros 1, Madagascar 2, a draw there. Another goal for Comoros, and Ghana will have qualified. And now Babula was threatening to streak forward there. Gideon Mensah sticking a leg out. Perhaps lucky to get away without a yellow card, Mensah. As we hit the end of the 90, not been many stoppages really. Just that one handbags moment between the two sides. So 3 minutes added on at the end of the full 90. And I'm sure the Ghana fans in the stands are going to be checking their media. Desperately prodding the refresh button to see what's going on between Comoros and Madagascar. All I can tell you at the moment is that it's 1-2 in that game. Another goal for Comoros, who were 2-0 down, by the way. Another goal for them, and they will have revived their chances of finishing second in the group. But more importantly, as far as the Black Stars are concerned, it will mean that Madagascar have dropped points, and Ghana will have an unassailable lead at the top of African qualifying Group I. They will have confirmed their fifth qualification for the FIFA World Cup, and in fact their fifth in the last 6 editions of the tournament. Lobbed down that right-hand side, looking for Paintsil. Stabbed clear by the goalkeeper. The loose ball, though, picked up in midfield by the team in yellow. And they managed to keep the ball in play there as well. Just over a minute and a half left. And there could be another opportunity here. He's putting his foot on the ball late because of space for Sulemana on this near side. Plenty of yellow shirts up there in support. Just slightly miskicked the pass, but eventually gets the ball to Gideon Mensah, and now Sulemana gets the ball back on this near side. Well, Gideon Mensah going over too easily there. Jimé now streaks forward. Jimé just looking for a little something. Couldn't quite sneak the ball through. Gets the ball back, and then a heavy touch. Tired touch there from Mustafa Jimé. We're surely into the final seconds of this one. Ghana taking another giant stride towards next year's FIFA World Cup. Fiki Said, by the way, with a goal for Comoros to get them back to just 2-1 down. They desperately need a point. They going into the match 1 point behind Madagascar. And in fact, a draw between those two would bring Mali back into the reckoning for second place as well, although I'm not sure they can get enough points to finish in the top 4. Mali 2-0 up away to Chad at the moment. It looks like all 3 away teams going to win on this 9th match day out of 10. Must be nearly there now. Thumped long. And the referee blows the whistle. He brings this game to an end. And it's Ghana who have cruised to victory here in Morocco. The Central African Republic really second best right from the start of this one. Mohamed Salisu getting the opening goal on the 20th minute with a thumping header. Thomas Partey then with a beautifully timed run into midfield just after the break to make it 2-0. Ghana dominant throughout. Alexander Jiku then with a looping header after another corner from Jordan Ayew in the 69th minute. And moments later, the captain, Ayew, getting a goal to add to his 2 assists on the night to make it 4-0. Then, 87th minute, substitute Kamal Sulemana latched on to a Joseph Paintsil cross to make it 5. 5-star performance from the Black Stars. And they are top of Group I and within touching distance of qualification for the FIFA World Cup. It's finished here. Central African Republic 0, Ghana 5.
A blind spot that's never out of sight. How it should be. The Hyundai Tucson.
Now for a limited time, get 1.99% APR for 60 months on the Hyundai Tucson or Tucson Hybrid. Visit your local Hyundai dealer today.
SC, you gotta make some changes.
If I was in charge, I'll make it more hardcore.
Taekwondo should be allowed.
Offside!
I'd make it more dramatic.
That is quite dramatic. There should be more icons to play with this year.
Proper shirts for life's bigger moments. For that final interview, the big pitch, sealing deals, and for when it's time to really impress. These are proper shirt moments. And for those, there's Charles Tirrett.
Say no to slow at a price that's so low. Get award-winning Optimum Fiber internet starting at only $40 a month. Act now and get the Disney Plus Hulu bundle on us and a 5-year price guarantee. Plus, get an unlimited mobile line included for 1 year. Call or go online today.
Making beach towels. Now that's serious business. The guys at SandCloud chose a serious business card. The Spark Cash Plus card from Capital One. Their business earns unlimited 2% cash back on everything they buy, like this fabulous fabric. They get big purchasing power so their business can spend more and earn more.
Our 2% cash back helps us build our retail store.
You need a place to sell all these great looking towels. What's in your wallet?